My name is Jeremy Durhack. My question today is, how does the internet impact interpersonal communication among teens? In today's world, the internet has altered the way teens communicate with each other. This is done through mediums such as social media, texting, online gaming. I have two teens myself, actually I have three teens now, and I've seen and compared the vast differences in technology and how it applies to each of our generations, even from when I was growing up. The computer was just starting to come out when I was their age. With the rapid growth of the internet and the ability to use it to communicate virtually anywhere, the ease of communication can be attributed directly to the World Wide Web. There are many ways for teenagers to communicate and even create and maintain relationships without any face-to-face reaction whatsoever. Social media, i.e. Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat dominate teen communication among the internet. Also, online gaming is vastly used by teens to communicate, especially among boys. Another unique thing about the internet is the mobility and the freedom it gives people to communicate from virtually anywhere at any time. Let's explore these points a little deeper. Social media is one of the driving forces when it comes to teens communicating over the internet. I mean, I don't think you see a teen nowadays that don't have their head in their phone or laptop or something. Popular sites such as Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, again, are all hugely popular social media sites and apps that most teens tend to use to communicate. By now, I'm sure we have all heard about Facebook and Instagram and probably have accounts associated with at least one. But let's talk about Snapchat a little bit. Snapchat has been one of the hottest and fastest growing social media apps for a few years now. I know my kids, especially my daughters, are on it all the time. It's extremely popular among teens, and in a nutshell, it's a messaging app that allows you to send and manipulate pictures and video, and all the pictures and video self-destructs after a short amount of time. It can be argued that as we move further into Snapchat generation, interpersonal skills like communication start to fade away. This was done by a guy named Lane for a newspaper in Iowa. Social media is the new age of friendship creation. Teenagers can create and maintain friendships and relationships without face-to-face interaction. In fact, according to Pew Research, 57% of teens have made new friends online, with social media giants, Facebook and Instagram leading the way. It seems as though every day there's a new social media app or website being created and access for teens to use to communicate. Constant new technology has been at the forefront of the world we live in, and it doesn't appear to be going anywhere. Imagine how next generation teens will be communicating. Next, we come to mobility, the ability to access the internet and communicate whenever and wherever we want. The biggest tool over the last decade plus for this has been the smartphone, and with it, the ability to communicate with someone from virtually anywhere. It all started with the BlackBerry, and then the iPhone came, and it's been all iPhone ever since. The irony is that most people don't use a smartphone as a phone. They use it primarily for mobile internet apps, social media, and texting. This is especially true for teenagers. In fact, texting is the #1 way teenagers communicate with their friends. The Pew Research again shows that 88% of teens text their friends at least occasionally, and 55% do so completely on a daily basis. That's more than half teens communicating with their friends daily fully by texting. This could be problematic, especially in younger teens, because their interpersonal skills are not fully formed yet. This was Kluger doing a research study for CNN. Along with being able to communicate from anywhere with a smartphone, computer, or even a laptop, you can communicate anytime. Even if it's after hours, you can't communicate immediately. Just send a text or an email and it's immediate for yourself. With all the mobility the internet offers, I think the main benefits is it requires no face-to-face interaction. I think that's what seems to be attractive to teens. Finally, move on to online gaming. This is in fact one of the fastest growing ways teens communicate. My son has been an avid gamer for 6 years, and 90% of his friends and relationships have developed online, and they remain online. They connect with each other, they talk to each other over the internet. It's treated much like a hangout. But there is a couple differences between boys and girls with associated online gaming. 71% of boys use the voice connections in order to engage conversation, while only 28% of girls do the same. Again, that's Pew Research. Regardless of the stats, it's quite evident that many connections are made through online gaming, many long-lasting. It is also easy to argue that I have myself in the past that online gaming is solitary. It really depends on your own opinion. Pew Research again, the argument could be that teens play video games online with others quite frequently, both with friends in person and friends they know online. This is important activity through which teens, especially boys, form and maintain relationships with others. In conclusion, the internet has greatly eased communication among teens, impacting how and why and where they can communicate. Social media, mobility, and online gaming are three of the main factors involved in this new age of communication. I believe we have to stop looking for the negatives of this type of communication and start focusing in on the positive: speed, mobility, collaboration, the ability to communicate and create friendships that for some people were impossible. Thank you.